Today, we're going to focus on the core, a little bit more emphasis and focus and intention on strengthening the core. So to get started, you can sit back on your heels or sit in a comfortable cross-legged position. Close your eyes. And start to cultivate a long, deep, rich, full-bodied breath. Allowing yourself to soften and relax around the breath. Good. Placing your hands right on top of your heart, taking a moment to breathe into and connect with your own heart. And on your next big in-breath, draw your arms back, hugging your shoulder blades together. Open your heart, expand across your chest, arch your back. And then as you exhale, round your back, palms together, creating space between your shoulder blades. Inhale, expand and open your heart. Exhale, round your back. And continue. And as you're moving and breathing here, really focus on moving and flexing your spine, warming up the spine, the muscles along your spine. Good. Inhale, draw the arms back, interlacing your fingers behind your back, pressing your hands down and then back toward the wall behind you, getting a deeper stretch across your chest, into your shoulders. On your next in-breath, reach your arms out and up, interlace your fingers, turn and press the palms up, feeling the stretch all the way down your arms into your shoulders. So we will be focusing on the core, but as always, we want to warm up the whole body. And now really stretching your arms up, lift your hips up and lower them to your left. And now let's interlace the fingers and extend your index fingers toward the sky. Inhaling through center, exhale over to the other side. Inhaling again, moving to the other side. And just keep moving from side to side, doing your best. If you're sitting in a cross-legged position, you can simply bring your arms from side to side. So making the practice work for you as always. So whatever version of this you're doing. Good. Now pausing whichever side you're on, go ahead and lower your arms, reaching into the side body. So your hand is on the same side as your feet. So whatever side your feet are on is where you want your hand. If you're in a cross-legged position, that won't matter. Just come to either side. We just want to deepen the stretch in the side body. Good. Inhaling through center. Let's bring it over to the other side. So again, your hand is on the same side as your feet, reaching the other arm up and over to really get a nice deep stretch in your side body. Good. Inhaling, coming all the way back up. And coming back to center. Take a moment here. Breathe. Now curling the toes under, coming onto the balls of your feet. Taking a moment, feeling the feet stretch and the ankles. Get a nice stretch and release. You might even feel this all the way up into your calves and to your lower legs. And you can bring your hands together in prayer, or keep your fingertips on the mat if that's what works best for you. Cultivating some balance here. Good. Now bringing your hands to the mat. On your next in-breath, lift your hips, place your feet flat, and fold forward, bending your knees as much as you need to so your fingertips can touch the mat. Relax your neck. Breathing here. You can also use blocks under your hands if that helps. Keeping your knees bent now. Focus on straightening out your right leg. And your left leg. And your right leg. And your left leg. And moving that stretch from side to side, back and forth, really warming up your hamstrings. You're probably also feeling a release in your lower back. It's all connected. Good. Now bringing your feet wider than hip width apart, maybe almost as wide as the mat. Heels in, toes out. Bring your right hand front and center. Then bend the right knee. Reach the left arm up, coming into a twist. Pulling your shoulders down away from your ears as you feel the length of your spine. As you inhale and as you exhale, explore the twist. Feeling that twist from the base of the spine all the way up into your neck. Inhale, deep breath. And then as you exhale, lower. Place the left hand where the right hand is. Let's bring it to the other side. So bend the left knee. Reach the right arm up. Breathing here. Good. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale, lower back to center. Again, let's bring it over to the other side. Bend the right knee. Place the right hand front and center. Inhale, left arm up. And you can stay right here if you want, or you can start to wrap that left arm behind your back, maybe placing your hand on your sacrum or hooking it onto your right thigh, exploring a deeper rotation here. Good. Inhale, slowly release. Exhale to center, slowly bringing it over to the other side once again. Having the option of wrapping that right arm behind your back. Inhale, slowly release. Exhale, both hands to the mat. Bring your feet back to about hip width apart. Fold forward, and again, feeling that stretch in your legs as you bend one knee at a time. And now walk the hands forward, Step the feet back and let's come right into a bent-kneed downward facing dog. So spread the fingers wide, press the hands down and forward, stretch those hips back and up, and you can press into the right heel and into your left heel and into your right heel and into your left heel. Moving that stretch from side to side, feeling the muscles in your legs lengthen and release. Good. Inhale, lift both heels high. Exhale, press both heels back. And from here, inhale, shifting forward into a high plank position. Press the ground away from you, lift up out of your shoulders. Activate your legs, activate your core, breathing deeply. You can always lower the knees if you need to. You can take a break in child's pose if you need to. Breathing here, feeling your core engage. This is one of the best moves you can do for core strength. And to challenge ourselves a little bit more, take your right knee to the right elbow, sliding it down to the wrists and back up. Inhale, other side, left knee, left elbow, sliding it down to the wrist and back up. And moving it from side to side, make sure you're breathing. One more time, each side. Good. Downward facing dog. And maybe sway your hips from side to side. And let's take a break in child's pose. Feet together, knees wide. Sit back on your heels. Take a break here. Breathe deeply and integrate everything that's happened so far. Deepening the breath now. Good. And when you're ready, let's come up onto all fours, coming into table. And let's do a couple of cat and cow stretches here to really make sure we've got the spine nice and loose. So inhale, take a deep breath. And as you exhale, round your back into a cat stretch. Inhale, arching, opening the heart, opening the front body. Exhale, round. Inhaling up. Exhale, round. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale up. And then exhale, come back to a neutral spine, and let's slowly lower onto our belly. So slowly come all the way down onto the ground, rock back and forth, get grounded through the hips and pelvis. Relax onto the tops of your feet. Arms down by your sides, resting on your right cheek. Take a few deep breaths here. And letting your heart soften and open to Mother Earth below. And letting your heart soften and open to the sky above. Feel the release all the way up into your neck. When you're ready, lifting your head, neck, and shoulders, lift all the way to the lowest ribs, lift your arms, lift your legs. Everything is lifting, everything is active, breathing deeply. Turn your palms to face down toward the earth so your shoulder blades really slide down your back. Breathing deeply here. Good. Slowly releasing, resting on your other cheek now. And again, inhale, lifting your head, neck, and shoulders. Lift your arms, palms facing down. Lift your legs, lifting and lengthening, breathing here. Spread your fingers, spread your toes. Everything is active. And release. Again, resting on your other cheek. This time, interlacing your fingers behind your back, pulling your shoulders back and down. And as you press your hands toward the back edge of your mat, lift your legs, lift your arms. Everything is lifting. Actively breathe deeply here. Looking just a couple of feet in front of your mat. Slowly release, resting on your other cheek. Good. And again, interlace your fingers. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Press your hands and your shoulders back and down. Lift your legs. Breathing. And from here, release the arms out wide. Keep lifting, lifting, lifting. Maybe bring your arms forward and then paddle your arms and your legs. Good, and release. And when you feel ready, pushing yourself up and back into child's pose. Once again, relaxing here, take several deep breaths, integrating everything that's happened so far. Good. When you're ready, coming into table. And then from here, bring your right knee up behind your right wrist and slide your left leg back. And if you have knee issues or hip issues, this might be where you are most comfortable. If not, you can work toward wiggling your foot over toward the left edge of your mat, flexing the foot to keep that leg active. And then you can work toward, again, extending that left leg back even more until you find the perfect place for you, your sweet spot in this pose, in pigeon pose. And your hips should be squared, so you don't want to be lowering to one side or the other. Both of your hip joints or hip points here should be facing forward. shoulders facing forward. Good. Draw the shoulders back and down. Lift your heart. So there's a little bit of a back bend happening here. So pull those lower ribs through, forward and up. Draw the shoulders down. You can look forward. You can look up. You can even walk your hands back toward the back edge of your mat if that's comfortable. So again, find the pose that works best for you. Find the practice that works best for you. And even if you can't comfortably do something this time, maybe the next time you do this particular practice, you'll find yourself getting deeper and deeper into things until eventually the entire practice just feels wonderful without any modification. So that's my goal, is that you feel comfortable coming back to each of these practices as often as you'd like, and that you feel a change each and every time. Another option here, if you feel stable and comfortable through the lower body, you can interlace the fingers behind your back, press the arms back, lift your heart. This is really helping to engage the core. And slowly releasing. Now go ahead and lower onto that right hip. Bring that left leg forward. And then adjust until you're sitting nice and tall on both of your sits bones. And your spine is nice and long and straight. Take a few deep breaths here. And with your hands, grab a hold of the ball of the left foot. And start to extend that leg. Maybe there remains a bend in the knee, and that's fine. Do your best here and let that be enough. Keep the shoulders sliding back and down, and just keep breathing and experimenting with this. Over time, maybe not in this practice, but over time, you might be able to eventually get that leg nice and straight. But as long as you're feeling a stretch in the back of your leg and in your hamstrings, then you're getting the benefit of this, and that's the most important thing. Honor your body by respecting where you are in your journey. So keep your heart lifting, keep sitting up nice and tall on your sits bones. You can take your right hand to the outside of that left foot. On your next in-breath, reach that left arm up and back. Follow your hand with your eyes, breathing. I know this is awkward, but breathing into this, embrace the awkwardness. That's how we grow. Good. Inhale back to center, bringing the left hand to the outside or the inside of that left foot. Inhale, right arm comes up and back. Follow your hand with your eyes, breathing deeply. Good. Inhale back to center. And then relaxing your legs, sit tall, take a moment, check in, notice how you're feeling. And then let's bring that over to the other side. So we're going to come back into table. Take a moment, take a breath, feel the ground beneath you. And then draw the left knee forward behind that left wrist. Slide that right leg back. You can experiment with wiggling that left foot over to the right edge of your mat. And maybe you're able to adjust your legs again a little bit more. And find your way into pigeon. It's okay to move around, experiment, explore, but ultimately you want your hips to be squared, so you're not lowering to one side or the other. And again, lift the heart, draw the shoulders back and down, breathe deeply here. Feel things changing as you breathe into this. You have the option of interlacing the fingers behind your back. And then ultimately release, lower onto that left leg, draw the right leg forward. Take a moment to adjust, sitting up tall on both of your sits bones. Breathing deeply. And gently grabbing a hold of the ball of the right foot with both of your hands. Stay up tall on your sits bones. Keep your heart lifting. Keep the shoulders moving down the back. So maintain the integrity of the spine as you start to explore your way deeper and deeper into this. And it's okay, there might remain quite a bit of a bend in that right leg and that right knee, and that's fine. That's what it means to honor your body. Over time, things change. So be patient with the process. Breathe here. And on your next in-breath, take the left hand to the outside of the right foot. Reach the right arm up and back. Follow your hand with your eyes. Keep your heart lifting. Inhaling, bringing your right hand to the inside of the right foot. Left arm comes up and back. Again, follow your hand with your eyes. Keep your heart lifting. Inhale back to center. And slowly release, coming into a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes, notice how you feel. And then bringing your legs forward, coming down onto your back, gently rocking from side to side. And placing your hands behind your knees, let's rock forward and back. And then come all the way up onto your sits bones and slowly lift your lower legs. Your hands can be behind your knees. Slowly lift your lower legs until they're parallel to the ground. Keep your heart lifting. And then maybe you're able to extend your right leg, and then your left leg, and then your right leg, and then your left leg. And just keep working with that and getting more and more comfortable with this. And then if it's comfortable, you can even release your arms, palms facing up. And you might even be able to extend your legs. Keep your heart lifting, breathing deeply here. And then draw the knees in and extend. Draw the knees in and extend. And now tuck your tailbone, coming into a hover. Breathing here. And release. Take a moment. And then hug your knees in close, gently rocking from side to side. Then bring your arms out nice and wide. Flex your feet, keeping your knees together. And on your next in-breath, lower your legs about halfway to the right as you turn your head to the left. Exhale back to center. Inhale over to the other side. Exhale back to center. Inhale again, other side. Maybe go a little deeper. Exhaling. Inhaling. Each time going a little deeper into the twist. And ultimately, you can let your legs lower all the way to the ground. Relax your legs and your feet. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. And bringing it to the other side again, lowering your legs and your feet all the way to the ground. Inhaling back onto your back. Exhale, bring your nose toward your knees. And then relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Straighten and relax your legs, finding your way into Shavasana. You can wiggle around here a little bit until you get completely comfortable. And then close your eyes. And allow yourself to be here in Shavasana for as long as you'd like.